And atheism isn't even trying to promote atheism.
Yeah.
We're really not. I mean, what would the world be like if we were all atheists? I mean, would you know, hi, I'm an atheist, well, so am I. I mean, big damn deal. I mean, we're talking about a position or a philosophy that would negate itself to the extent that anybody would say, hi, I don't believe in gods. Well, coincidentally, I also don't believe impossible nonsense for no good reason and still maintain and defend those beliefs against all evidence to the contrary.
Yeah, to the extent that we're promoting anything, we're promoting science, skepticism, reason, critical thinking, those types of things.
If the world was atheist and everyone was atheist, I believe there would be a lot of chaos. Because
you believe there'd be a lot of chaos?
Yeah, because one thing I believe is that if religion makes people fear, it restricts people. It makes people do things sensibly.
If that were the case, then why would all the statistics indicate the very opposite answer? I mean, have you ever done any comparisons? I mean, on any crime you like. I mean, if you look at the prison populations, I mean, there's been some reports shown with they have the statistics illustrated for all the different religious denominations and how they're represented in federal prison versus the populations that are seen out on the streets. I mean, atheists rather, in the prison population are substantially fewer than they are in the free world, whereas when you look at the Catholics and Protestants in general, you get roughly comparable numbers to what they are in the free world. They're the same percentages in the free population versus in prisons. But when you get into certain subgroups like atheists, and I think the one exception probably is Mormons, that are just about as low in the prison population as atheists are, everybody else doesn't seem to be at all encumbered by the fear of any God. I mean, find anybody that went to federal prison that doesn't have a cross tattooed on him or didn't before he went in. I mean, like I said in another video, I mean, I've met several people who were very good, wholesome people, and they happened to be Christian, and they were good, wholesome people before they were Christian, so that had no effect on them. But the population that you're talking about is not in any way restricted by their fear of God. I mean, you can talk to them and figure out what their rationale is behind the crimes. They believe there's a God. Somehow they don't believe that what they're doing is being, you know, is something he's immediately looking at. I don't know what exceptions they draw for him, but they're not afraid for what they're doing. They don't think that this God is going to visit anything against them. And the atheists aren't going out and doing the things that you would expect atheists to do. If the reason that we're atheists is because we want to go out and sin, well, then why aren't we?
Well, I would say that by some people's definitions of sin, we are and enjoying it. But the thing that I wanted to get to is that the claim that religion benefits society is, in my opinion, what Dan Dennett refers to as a deepity, which means to the extent that it's true, it's trivial, and to the extent that it's profound, it is false. So when you say religion benefits society, okay, yeah, that's the portion of that that's true is entirely trivial. It provides a sense of community. It provides all of those things which are true don't require religion. They are things that humans have imbued religion with because this is human nature. The profound aspect of that statement that you're trying to make is demonstrably false. The claim that without religion the world would sink into chaos and that there would be no moral standards and people would just, you know, rape and pillage. It's absurd.
If you're interested in the specific statistics, the video that I showed all these in was called Answering Cess Streets, and it's in one of my upload sections. I pulled a number of statistics out of mainstream media. It's all easily verifiable. You can look up any of these statistics yourself. All of them invariably show the direct opposite correlation. It is a negative correlation, what you're talking about. Religion does not maintain social order, and in every example that I can think of, does the very reverse. I mean, I envision if everybody was atheist, I mean, it'd be kind of like a Star Trek sort of a universe wherein your believers would be a very small sect of people, and they would say, hi, I believe things that are absolutely impossible. I believe them for no reason whatsoever, and I absolutely will not change my mind no matter what reason you give me. This, I think, is a more realistic comparison. The laws apply whether you believe or not. You're going to be punished if you commit crimes whether you believe or not. And then it just becomes that you don't have the fan base of other supporters to say, oh, we also believe ridiculous and indefensible nonsense. It becomes more obviously indefensible when you're out there alone.
The content of this video is produced by the Atheist Community of Austin, a nonprofit educational organization promoting positive atheism and the separation of church and state. If you enjoyed this content and are willing and able to provide a donation, please visit the website below.